Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So just about a few days ago, a video on YouTube just broke the record for most watched video in 24 hours. And that video is from this South Korean all-girl K-pop group called Blackpink. And within 24 hours, they had 82 million views. And so this number of views actually broke the previous record by another South Korean K-pop group called BTS, which in April 12, 2019 had 74.6 million views. And so Blackpink beat that with 82.4 million views on June 26, 2020. Now, this is really a big thing. And the reason why things like this are huge is because this will affect you as a YouTube content creator. And I'm going to explain to you why it does later in the video. But first, I want to talk about why this is such a crazy amount of numbers and kind of go over what this whole thing with K-pop is. So if you're not familiar what Blackpink is or K-pop is, I'm going to give you a little bit of background because they have such popular videos on YouTube. If you look at any of the top videos, then more than likely you're going to see K-pop videos. And so Blackpink was actually a band that formed, and I think their first release was back in 2016. And ever since then, they've been steadily and explosively growing in popularity in the past few years. And they show up on really well-recognized publications like Forbes or Billboard. And if you actually go to their main website, so this video I was just talking about, which is called How You Like That, was just released 2 days ago at the time of this video. And so when it was released on the 26th, in the first 24 hours, it had 82 million views. Now it currently has 134,681,716 views. That's insane. And if you look at any of their other videos, this one was released 8 hours ago, 3.5 million. This one, 14 million for the making of. And there's the 134 million. And then this one 4 days ago was 24 million. And then if you look at some of their older videos, their video Do 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 had 1.2 billion views. Yeah, that's 1.2 billion, not million. And other videos are easily over the 500 million range. This one has 887 million. This has 884 million. You kind of get the idea. They have a lot of views. And it's not just them. The other very large K-pop group, and probably the largest in the world right now, is BTS. Their latest video, which was released 2 days ago, had 40 million views. And a lot of the videos, very similar to Blackpink, gets like hundreds of millions of views. And if you look at other K-pop groups and bands, they have something very similar. And I'm going to go over that a little bit later. And if you're wondering what this whole K-pop thing is about, it stands for Korean pop. And so this was something that started in the 90s. And it wasn't in the late 90s that this group called Seo Taji Boys, and one of the main singers of this, which is Yang Hyun-suk, he actually founded this company called YG Entertainment, which owns Blackpink. And so they really started this whole K-pop movement in South Korea. And then it wasn't until this guy, Psy, with this song Gangnam Style, really blew up internationally. And from then on, K-pop just started exploding and growing. And these past few years, if you look on YouTube and you type in K-pop, you're going to find bands like Twice, 122 million views 3 weeks ago. Other bands which kind of started this whole movement as well, Big Bang, their video 5 years ago had 456 million views, just ridiculous numbers. And then if you just type in something like K-pop reactions, people reacting to K-pop, they're getting like thousands and in some cases millions of views. So maybe you might want to make a K-pop reaction channel. But anyways, K-pop is huge, but it really starts showing a precedence and also the realities of you being a YouTube content creator. Now, if you're wondering what this really means to you as a creator, there are a number of things. Just looking at these views alone, if you want exposure, for yourself, or you have a business or a brand, YouTube, in my opinion, is the best platform to get that. There's just really no way around that. And this is just one video out of the many millions of videos that YouTube has uploaded to their platform daily. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool used at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. So it's really mind-boggling to think of how much exposure that you can potentially get from YouTube as a platform. So just from looking at this one video out of the many videos that are available on YouTube alone, really shows you why YouTube is such a dominant and powerful platform, and why it's so difficult for any other competitors to come into this space, because YouTube has the one thing that no other video platform has, and that is traffic. It gets more traffic than any other video site. And when it comes just to a pure website, this is the #2 most traffic site in the entire world, right below Google. And obviously Google owns both of these platforms. And so that's why when I say that, YouTube is the best marketing platform in the world, well, this is the reason why. You simply can't get this type of exposure on any other video platform at the moment. I don't see anybody else, whether it's a large company, smaller company, independent, or so forth, coming here anytime soon, taking away YouTube's crown. So that's the first thing. You're able to get a lot of exposure for an individual or for a business, for a brand. YouTube is where it's at. And then obviously with all that exposure comes money, because at the end of the day, if you're not making money from this, if you're running a business, then it really doesn't make any sense for you to do this. And so let's just take, for example, this video that just made 82 million plus views. So I'm going to stick to this whole 82 million number just to show you how much they probably made in the first 24 hours, but more than likely it's way more than that. And so the average that a YouTube video makes is around $2 for every 1,000 views. Now, Blackpink being such a large channel, they're going to make way more than that. And this isn't taking into consideration any other brand deals or anything else that their record label is doing to make even more money. But I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. So let's say, for example, in that first 24 hours, you get 82 million views. Let's go ahead and divide that by 1,000. So that comes out to 82,000. And so you take that 82,000 and then you multiply that by an average of $2. And so within the first 24 hours, if you're just going by the lowest number of money you could make from ads, that's $164,000 in just 24 hours. But realistically, they probably made tons of more money than this. But that's just a crazy, insane amount of money that they made from that. And even though we might not ever get to anything close to this, if you could just even get like 0.001% of this, I think a lot of people would be happy. And so there is a lot of money to be made here on YouTube, and it's something that a lot of businesses do recognize. And then for you as an individual YouTube content creator, this really shows you that you can truly not only make this something that's part of your lifestyle, but really make YouTube and similar platforms out there that you enjoy, uploading to, your main source of income. And so that is something that is real, and it's no longer just a place for people to go watch cat videos. And it hasn't been like that for many years now. And in the future, YouTube and other video platforms, or just other popular platforms in general, is going to be a real source of income for a lot of people out there, whether they do this as a supplemental income or go for it as their main type of income. And so with all of that being said, how does this have anything to do with somebody like myself, who is a much, much smaller channel? I'm getting about, 50 to 100 views per video. So this is nothing like what Blackpink is getting. Well, it just shows you a few things. It really shows you the fact that there is an opportunity. That's really what it shows you. Because whatever Blackpink is doing, they're doing the same basic things that you are doing. They are creating content, they're uploading it on YouTube, they're doing all the things that you would normally do within the video. They're adding their description, their tags, all their marketing, everything that they have access to, you have access to. And so the opportunity for somebody who is not a big global brand to do that is simply mind-boggling if you actually think about it. And then another thing that I really feel is powerful with YouTube is the fact that it allows you to actually share a lot of your ideas, your creativity, and have the chance to reach a worldwide audience. This is something that I feel is very powerful, and this goes beyond just the making money part because it allows you to reach people, to share ideas and thoughts that you previously couldn't do unless you were a big company or was just really individually a wealthy person. And so all of these things are the reason why I feel something like this is very important, especially if you are thinking about becoming a YouTube content creator or just being a creator in general here on the internet, because things like this are going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And if you are wanting to make this whole internet thing part of your life, part of your lifestyle, then I highly recommend that you get started and put it out there in the world. And this just goes to show how powerful these platforms could be, and then how much power you have as a creator. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you wanted to see more of my YouTube tutorials, tips, and thoughts, I do have a playlist. I'll leave that in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group where you get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.